Ready. 5-8, 5-8. Pick it up, guys. Pick it up. Tie that left, tie that left. Hey, 4 down, 4 down.
They run with a former Viking and Raider. It's Latavius Murray. A bad start there. A big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's second down.
It'll be real interesting to take a look at this play later because on this pitch toss play, I get the sense that he just followed the pulling guard or the pulling offensive lineman through that hole and spilled this play early.
Yeah, because he didn't even get to the outer third of the field. He was tackled in the middle third. Yeah, he rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. Well, not a good omen there. His first throw of the
away pretty easily and move on.
Ready. 25, 21.
A carry for Devontae Freeman, who missed most of last season. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down.
The red and black. Remember, he went down in week 2 in 2018 with an injury and didn't return. They're hoping to see the form that led him to 1,000-yard seasons in 2015 and 2016.
On second down, Freeman. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Demario Davis.
Coleman, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Well, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know... process is interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
That was second down run for Murray. And he takes us across the 15 to the 17. He's able to rattle off 6 on the carry, and that'll get him to 3rd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
From the gun on 3rd down, Breeze. And that will be incomplete. The safety, Keanu Neal, there to knock that one free.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
And here's Morstead now as he sends this one away. Fielded at about the 28. There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Falcons. 72 yards on the punt return as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. They get the stop defensively, force the punt. They score without their offense even stepping on the field.
I remember playing on special teams and teasing the guys on offense like, look, don't even worry about it. You guys just hang out over there. We'll bring this one all the way back and get the points we need. In this case, they actually got that done.
So after the punt return touchdown, let's see what their opponents can do with this kickoff. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And the results for them have not been strong to this point. 2 drives have ended in a turnover and then a punt.
So would it be too snarky for me to say that they've shown improvement? Because you had two drives with turnovers. Now they punted it away, so at least they didn't turn it over. So that's good, right?
You're going to get some angry users reaching out to you on social media.
Well, I don't mean to be. I was actually looking for the positive. Silver lining, you know.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
Give me some. Here we go.
Shotgun now for Breeze. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. From the 27, Ryan. Complete to Jones. That catch, by the way, kind of noteworthy. It's number 764 in his career. Ties him with Hall of Famer James Lofton.
And he's done it just as James Lofton did in his career. Smooth.
Freeman, the lone man in the backfield. And they'll give it to him here. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. 2nd down and goal. Ryan to the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. He was looking for Julio Jones, his Pro Bowl receiver, but now it's 3rd and goal. The crowd here in the Dome making things difficult. 3rd and goal. They'll try and run. Freeman. And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. Devontae Freeman with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Falcons push further out in front. Bryant tacks on the extra point, and it's now 14-0. And after the touchdown, here's Bryant now to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points. Get that 0 off the board. On 2nd down, it's Murray. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter.
Ready? 5-8, 5-8. Check 53 is mine. Hey, defense.
Now it's Sproles. And he's going to be taken down right at the line.
I know the game's changed. A lot of people would say it's evolved. Look, I'm a little bit Neanderthal, okay? I love this. No exotic formations, no misdirection. Just line up and run the darn ball and pick up the first down. I love it.
Yeah, 3rd and short. That's what you're supposed to do. Like you said, old school smash mouth football. Breeze now on 1st down. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. He couldn't get the hook up there that time with Thomas, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Yellow lady. Hey, watch that. Over.
Breeze going to throw. And that going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Brings up a third down and 10 yards to go.
Now, this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
No game on this defense, no game.
Now Breeze on third down. And here's another interception, the third of this first quarter. Picked up by Keanu Neal. And the return stops just a little bit shy of midfield at the 48-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, they could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
From midfield now on second down, Ryan. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. Steps away to his left. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
Stop your running. Hey, express, go!
They'll throw on first down with Ryan. And nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete.
Quarterbacking 101. Never force the ball into double coverage, especially not this close to the goal line. The windows are so tight, you just don't want to force it in there because it could be tipped up and picked off.
And he'll keep it moving down to the 15-yard line. And good running, going to get this down close to a first at the Saints' 15-yard line.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Now on third down, that pass knocked down in the backfield and incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
So unable to convert for the touchdown inside the red zone, but they do come away with 3.
Yeah, it's a 32-yarder. That's essentially an extra point nowadays, right? Because it's 33 as a general rule for these guys. So it should be a simple kick. But you know what's really strange nowadays? When they miss an extra point, I think they carry that with them longer than missing a field goal because an extra point's supposed to be automatic.
Absolutely, and I would think even field goals inside of 30 yards, even though they're substantially shorter than a PAT, it just has a different feel, doesn't it?
A different feel, a different vibe. That's what I get from all the kickers I talk to. They always say if I miss an extra point, that's the one that bothers me more.
He'll get 15 and a Saints first down.
His 13th NFL season now, Ted Ginn, still a reliable target for Drew Brees. 787 yards in 2017, just 5 games last year due to injuries, but he still has the wheels.
And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. It's a gain of 34.
Exactly what they needed right there because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's Breeze. And brought in by the tight end Cook. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. It'll be a Saints first down on a pickup of 13. A first opportunity upcoming in the red zone for the Saints. It's 1st and 10 from the 12. Here's Sproles. He'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
They'll run it with Sproles. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. On the delay, this is Murray. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Latavius Murray, his 4th touchdown on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Lutz good on the extra point, and that'll cut the lead to 17-7. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. That's fielded in the end zone. And a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A gain of 32 that time.
Well, you don't have to be a genius to watch this game and figure out they've had plenty of success moving the football here in the first half. We've seen exhibits A, B, C, and right on down the line, haven't we?
Yeah, we just saw exhibit Z right there. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Now Ryan. And his throw here is incomplete. Before the game, they were running the route tree about as efficiently and effectively as we could have possibly imagined, but sometimes the passes just go awry.
Yeah, let's face it, when you're running the route tree in pregame, you don't have defenders breathing down your neck. You don't have defensive backs making plays on the football. Hard to replicate the intensity of the game in pregame.
And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. Freeman again, a first down carry. And they'll get him down right around the 16. And the 2015 first-round pick, Malcolm Brown, brings him down.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
And I feel like my man, Old Mo, momentum might be changing jerseys right now. How about what they just got done? They scored a touchdown their last drive. Now here's a 3 and out. Maybe momentum's getting ready to creep to the other sideline.
Still a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that. And we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Time here for likely a couple plays if they want it, but with the field position what it is, maybe better suited to just sit on this one?
I'm with you totally. I would sit on it and get into the locker room and start over. But if they...
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. It's Desmond Trufant, and his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Let's go.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And they're going to be waiting for him as they get him behind the line. So we've reached the intermission in what right now is a 13-point game. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. The Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. Uses the spin. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Call it an 8-yard gain. Much better shape now on 3rd and just a yard.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball, protect this lead, give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Ready, 25. March 47. I got you.
On 3rd down, Devontae Freeman. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A nice pickup there, 18 yards, first down Falcons. Well, after an interception, last thing you want to do is go 3 and out, give the ball right back. They avoided that.
Yeah, you definitely do not want to do that. I remember in college I played with a really big-time player on defense. We ended up getting an interception as we passed the offense coming out. He told him, if you don't take care of this football, you have to answer to me later. You definitely want to take care of it, pick up first downs.
And he's going to take this across the 50 and into Saints territory.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Check, 21. Hey, Foxtrot. Wide, get up.
From just shy of midfield, Ryan, he's going to sling this deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. From the gun, it's Ryan. And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley.
That's it, baby.
But we're used to seeing the guy that you consider the #1 receiver double covered. But how about this guy? He's double covered and finds a way to make the play for a first down.
That's how you increase your Madden rating, right?
No doubt about that at all. And you know something? I think we'll hear about that from him soon.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive. Because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Back to the ground, this time with Freeman. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. It's a first down on a gain of 10. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
Now it's Ryan. And finding the tight end Hooper. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 12 more yards there and another first down. They'll run here with Freeman. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Devontae Freeman with his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Falcons push further out in front. Now Ryan leading the Falcons up to go for 2.
Hey, Tuesday.
Here's Ryan to throw. They'll set up the screen for Freeman. And he will get into the end zone again. And he seems to have a nose for it as he gets both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion. And after the touchdown, here's Bryant now to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Breeze now. And Thomas has it. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. 17 there and a New Orleans first down.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? He's going to air this, and it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Keanu Neal. And he will bring this all the way up to the 30-yard line. Thomas, the intended target. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran a wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Now it's Ryan. And he can't escape the pressure. Ryan goes down. Cameron Jordan, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. So the sack pushes him back, and now 3rd and long for Ryan and the Falcons. To throw is Ryan. It's caught. Jones. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives him a new set of downs. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now Freeman, he's been busy today. And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they won't put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
Now Ryan. Jones has it. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 23 yards on the play. And he's over 100 yards now after that last catch. Already, of course, leading the NFL in receiving yardage.
So he's done nothing at all to hurt his cause to stay in that spot. But I've been so impressed with how he's gotten it done. Body control, route running. How about the way he competes for the football at the end of the play?
Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
6-6, pull it high.
On first down, Ryan. Forced out to his left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Marcus Davenport, the first rounder out of UTSA with a sack.
Well, that was point counterpoint, wasn't it? They decided to throw for it on 1st and goal. Instead, the defense counters with pressure, and the defense wins, getting a big sack.
First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. Ryan. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
Ryan. And this is going to be intercepted. It's the Pro Bowler Byron Jones. And he will bring this all the way up to the 30-yard line. So they get the takeaway, but that's just step one. They still have a lot of work to do.
But they don't want to focus on that now. Now it's about getting the ball in the end zone and hoping they can take it away again.
Yeah, still 3-score game, though, 4th quarter. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, And the pressure gets to Breeze as he's taken down. Devondre Campbell flies in to blow that play up.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
And with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. And my goodness, another interception. Ricardo Allen with a pick. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it, but it just tells you about the game of football. It giveth and it taketh away.
Yeah, and he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And to the 12. That's where it stops. The return is halted at the 12-yard line. Well, they're not making it easy on themselves here down the stretch. 2 picks now in the 4th quarter, trying to hang on to that lead.
Talk about keeping someone in the game. Instead of being able to shut the door, it's still cracked open because they can come back on you now. The only people who are really happy about those picks, any fantasy team that has this defense.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
I think this one offensively, this is one where you just say, let's move on. Let's not even watch the game tapes from this one.
Yeah, you might just want to throw it in the trash, act like it was never there in the first place.
Yeah, just say we're good. I actually have heard of a coach in the past who took his team out to the practice field and ceremonially buried the game films from the prior game when they got clobbered. That was his way of putting it behind them.
The Saints do snap it. It's Breeze. And Amendola with a catch. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth. Breeze now, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. Now Breeze. Complete to Washington. Give them 18 there, and the Saints have a first down. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. To throw, it's Breeze. Got an open man, it's Washington. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and that'll make it a second down. Here's Breeze to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. 8th play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on 3rd down. Here's Breeze. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. They've been moving the ball well offensively, really getting into a groove. Last play, pass completion. Now, finally, the defense gets there.
And you have to find a way to disrupt their rhythm. Do you do it with coverage, or do you do it with pressure? They elected to go with pressure, and it was the right call.
And now here is another interception. It's Desmond Trufant, the 40, past the 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. Bryant now to tack on the extra point. It's up and good, and they're in control now, 35-7.
Makes the score, Falcons 35. Saints.
.25-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take it? And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. A 20th carry now for Devontae Freeman. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Again, they'll run with Freeman. 20! And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. That one good for 26 and a first down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do.